We absolutely have a viable mission in Iraq and Syria to go after ISIS, which is still a viable threat. And we got to make sure that we have the troops and the capabilities to do that.
That is nonsense. That's like trying to drain a swimming pool with an eyedropper in a heavy rain. Yeah, you can fill that eyedropper up every time you put it in the water. It's meaningless. To this day, the DNI of the United States says that there are somewhere around 16,000 members of ISIS in the two countries. Tell me what any rational person thinks that 1,000 troops in the country of Syria that are basically on a few pinpoint spots on the map, and 2,500 U.S. troops in Iraq, which basically stay in the barracks. They don't even go out and do missions. What do you think that's going to do to 16,000 ISIS fighters? And who even knows how many there really are? But they're not going to eradicate anything. And folks, I have firsthand knowledge about this. I served 2 combat tours in Afghanistan, 4 total in my career. And I watched us at the height of the surge that we had in 2010, 2011. When we had 140,000 U.S. and NATO troops trying to eradicate the Taliban. That was the target at that time. And that was the same mentality that you keep hearing from all of these admirals and generals said, no, we need to be hit them harder. We need to send more troops there. That's why Obama sent the surge in the first place, because he was told by the generals that that's what we needed to do to eradicate the Taliban and Al-Qaeda by extension. Neither one of those things happened. Every time we sent more troops over, I watched it with my own eyes. Every time we sent more troops over there, the Taliban increased in power, didn't decrease in power.
We have to recognize that the connection here to the Iranian proxies is the IRGC. They train those proxies at the IRGC training center in Iran, practicing there with the paragliders. Take that facility down. Tell them that's what's going to happen if you continue to do this.
You're on crack if you think that that's going to stop Iran. Have you looked anywhere at all over the last 2 decades of time to see how this has worked out? We did it all over the place in Iraq, and we did it all over the place in Afghanistan. I saw it with my own eyes. We keep thinking, all right, we're going to bring more power here and hit the Taliban harder, and that's going to make them realize that they need to cooperate with the Afghan government and quit fighting. Yeah, that didn't work. Okay, well then next year, let's send a little bit more. Now let's send more aircraft, more attack helicopters. Let's send more troops. Let's expand the war. We kept trying. You know what happened? Every single time, it added to the Taliban numbers. It added to the attacks. It added to the number of times that the Afghan people got killed in the crossfire. So it never did what Keane is wanting it to do, is to make the bad guys back down.